Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would do a testing Too Faced video for you just because I've got a few of their newest products and I hadn't tried a lot of them yet, so I just wanted to try them out on camera, put them on my face, tell you what I think about them. I used the Glitter Bomb Eyeshadow palette and I've also got a few other bits here and I've got some down there as well, so I thought that I'd share my thoughts with you in this video, so let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see, I've already done my brows and my base. I did use the Hanover primer and I also used my Born This Way concealer. I didn't show you me using these just because you guys know that I love these anyway and I've used them in makeup videos before, so yeah, I just thought I'd skip those out because they're not new. Although the Hanover primer is fairly new, but if you watch my channel, you'll know that I love this anyway. So the first product that I'm going to try, which I haven't tried before, is the Born This Way Ethereal setting powder. I'm really excited about this because I do love a good powder. On the box it says that it's infused with coconut water to aid in delicately replenishing the skin's moisture levels, alpine rose to help brighten and boost skin's radiance, and hyaluronic acid for smoother, more youthful appearance. And it just says our silky lightweight powder sets makeup for longer wear while providing a veil of perfecting luminosity for a finish so natural they'll think you were born this way. It's just what you want, isn't it? So this has like a protective cap and I kind of tried turning it upside down and shaking it to get the powder out, but it doesn't seem to be coming out, so what I'm having to do is like do this, but it's making the powder go everywhere. So I'm going to put the cap back on. Guys, I can't get the powder out. What? The powder only comes out when I pat it when the lid is open, which means it's kind of going everywhere. If any of you guys have used this, please tell me an easier way to get this out because I'm sure I'm just like choosing the most difficult way possible. So the powder doesn't look completely translucent, so we'll see how it goes on. I'm going to use my Sigma F30 large powder brush. I'm going to set underneath my eyes first. This is really fine actually. It doesn't look powdery on my skin at all, which is good. Ooh, yeah, I'm happy with this. I don't like it when you put powders on and they're just really powdery, but this isn't at all. So this seems to be setting my makeup nicely. It's mattifying it a bit, but it's not too matte. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I might as well just show you me doing my bronzer as well because I do use a Too Faced bronzer even though this isn't new. But this is the Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzing powder and I love it. It's just a matte bronzer. I'm using my F40 large angled contour brush. And I tend to just warm my face up with this. I don't really fully contour. As you can see, it just adds just a bit of warmth to my face, and then I'll kind of bring it into the areas where I normally would contour. I just like that kind of look for summertime. It's just, I don't know, a bit more sort of natural, but it still adds colour to your face. I actually just started using this a couple of months ago and I'm just obsessed with it. I love it so much. So I'm going to use the Glitter Bomb Eyeshadow palette, which I'm so excited about. Look at these colours, guys. But before I do that, I am going to use the Glitter Glue, which is the Glitter Shadow Primer. Basically, it's supposed to set your eyelids ready for the glitter so that there's no fallout, and it's also supposed to make the colours appear brighter. So it just comes out kind of like a concealer colour liquid, like any primer would. Oh, it's a little bit sticky. I guess that's so that the glitter can stick to it. Yeah, that would make sense, Kate. Apparently you can put this on top of your glitter as well, just to set it. So first off, just for a base, I'm going to quickly dip into my Sweet Peach palette. I'm going to go in with this shade, which is called Puree, just in my crease. Oh my god, that has come up so dark because I've got that glitter, like, sticky glitter primer on. I really should have done this first. This is why I like to plan my eye makeup looks, because you can just kind of mess it up by doing like one little thing. Never mind, it's cool, it's cool. We're recovering, I think. Nope, still gonna take some blending. Alright, I've recovered a bit. There we go. Alright, so what you can do is you can use the brightening base. I don't know whether to use this just because I have used the sticky glitter primer Do you think I should use it anyway? It's supposed to make the colours come up brighter, but so is the glitter glue. Do you know what it is? I'm going to go straight in with the shadows just to see how they work with the glitter glue alone. I'm going to go in with Work It just because I think it's such a gorgeous colour. It's like an orangey pink. I'm going to put this on to the outer and the inner corners of my lids. Oh my gosh. Wow, that comes up so strong on top of the glitter glue. I don't think this would come up as strong if I hadn't have used that, to be honest. It's definitely like sticking to the primer. It looks like, you know when you use Fix Plus or like a spray on your eyeshadows? That's what it looks like. I really, really like that. That's so nice. And I just used my E54 medium sweeper brush for that. I'm going to use my F70 concealer brush to apply this shade, which is called Rosé All Day. It's just such a gorgeous pale pink. The reason I'm using this concealer brush is just because it's quite stiff, so it's easy to get a precise application. That's lighter than I thought it would be, but I like it. This Work It shade that I put on first looks pink in the inner corner and orange on the outer corner to me, but when I turn my head that way it goes pink. It's so weird the way it changes colour, it's so cute. I wouldn't say that these shadows are particularly glittery, they're very, very shimmery, and I would say that they're a little bit duochrome, like the way they change colour in the light, which I think is absolutely stunning. And I personally like the fact that it's more sort of shimmery, like it's not chunky glitter, and I find this sort of glitter much easier to work with than chunky glitter, because chunky glitter can just be a little bit difficult. So I like this, it's more kind of subtle as well. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of the glitter glue just on my lower lash line because I want to put a little bit of the shadow underneath there too. This is probably a bit risky, but I'm going to use the same brush to put the darker pink shade just on the outer and the inner corners. Actually no, I'm going to put the darker shade on the outer third and the lighter shade on my inner corner. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to put Rosé All Day just here. I'm not actually sure how I feel about that. I don't know if I should have just put a matte colour underneath there, but never mind. On my brow bone in my inner corner I'm going to use this shade which is called Fairy Dust. I'm just using my E20 short shader. You know what, I don't usually use highlights that are this light or this shimmery. I mean obviously that needs a bit of blending. I'm going to go back in and blend that, but that is really pretty. It kind of defines my brow a bit more, which I like, and it also looks really nice on my inner corners too. So to blend that all together, I'm going to go back in with Puree from my Sweet Peach palette quickly. I just feel like it needs a matte shade to blend this all together. I don't feel like you can use this palette solely on its own, or I wouldn't like to anyway. I need something to blend like the shimmery shades. But saying that, I absolutely love the palette. I think it's so stunning, and glittery shades I find are quite hard to work with, and these are really, really easy. Again, this isn't new, but it is a fave. I'm going to put lashes on, but I'm going to put a little bit of the Better Than Sex mascara on first. And this isn't new, but I'm using a little bit of this peachy blush shade from the Sweet Peach Glow palette, and as always I am using my F10 powder blush brush. Before I apply my highlighter, I'm going to try out the Hanover 3-in-1 primer and setting spray. Obviously I'm going to use it as a setting spray, but you guys know that I like to apply a setting spray before I put my highlight on just to make it pop a bit more. And this is silicone free, alcohol free, oil free, and it's infused with coconut water, probiotic based ingredients and skin revivers. And if it's anything like the Hanover primer, I am sure I will love this because I love it. It's so good and it smells like coconut, so let's see if this smells the same. Ooh! Oh, that smells gorgeous, and also it goes on like a really fine mist. There's nothing worse than when you apply a setting spray and it's just like ridiculously watery. You end up with like splashes on your face. By the way, I'm using the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. It's just my fave, and I'm using the F6 powder sweet brush. I always include my brushes in the description box, by the way. So I was sent the whole collection of the melted latex lipsticks, and oh my gosh, they are beautiful. I've only actually tried a couple of the shades so far. I haven't tried this one. It's called Hopeless Romantic, and I just think it'll go nicely with this look. This look is quite similar to my last look that I did, which bugs me a little bit, but it's like an amped up, more glam version, because that was like an everyday look. It's just using similar colours, but they are the colours that I gravitate to, so I thought that I would try out the colours that I'm most likely to go for. And I'm just going to put a little bit of MAC Boldly Bare lip liner on. So let's go in with Hopeless Romantic. Yes! That is such a gorgeous shade. I'm obsessed, I love it. That is so pretty. The only issue I have is you can slightly see where I've overlined my lips, which obviously that's because it's glossy, but I have used, like, hang on, I've got it here. I've been using this shade as well, and for some reason when I use this shade you can't tell when I've overlined my lips. I do sometimes still overline them. I like now that I have the option of having them like more natural and not overlining them, and yeah, sometimes I do still overline them and just have them more pouty. I just think it looks cute sometimes. But yes, I am feeling this look. I love Too Faced's products. I've got to say, I don't think I've ever tried a Too Faced product that I don't really like. The quality is amazing. I absolutely love the colour of this lipstick. So the melted latex are basically like a glossy lipstick. They stay on your lips for ages. They go on opaque, as you saw, and I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. They have like a fruity sort of scent as well. For some reason, the smell of them reminds me of like fruity cider, which I'm not mad at. That is absolutely fine by me. And the eyeshadow palette, oh! I've just taken a massive gouge out with my nail. Oh my gosh, I hate myself. Oh, can I press this back in? I think I've pressed it back in. Let's just close this and leave it until the next time we need it. But yeah, as you saw, I love that palette as well. I think that this is such a pretty look, and the colours are really pigmented. They go on really nicely. There's no fallout, but again, I do think that that was because of the glitter glue. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this look, and if you've tried any of the products and what you think about them. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!